Hello and welcome to Random Thoughts. This is Chris. I am getting ready to get on the interstate and drive to where I'm going to be doing my deliveries for the day. Probably going to start in Dublin, and God knows where it'll put me from there. Dublin area is large, and there's 3 Walmarts there, so there's a incentive today. First 5 offers, they're guaranteeing $100 before tips, so that comes out to about $20 a trip. So I'm going to try to run there and get those 5 out of the way as quickly as possible, and then jump onto the other apps to run those today, since that will be the best way to go about it. They don't offer this incentive very often, so I'm going to jump on it while they have it. That will probably take about 5 hours. Hopefully I can get them knocked out before lunch. But I was delivering yesterday for Grubhub and Uber Eats, and I noticed up in Radford, where they have the medical school, that I was delivering to kids getting back from, the medical students getting back from their overnight, I'm guessing, yeah, that's it, residencies, where they were doing and I'm dropping their breakfast off as somebody's dropping them off from either Uber or Lyft. Probably getting $10. The driver's probably getting paid $10 a pop to drive some half-asleep kids back to their dorm. I don't see a real problem with that, or at least the apartment facilities they have set up for them. They're really nice apartment buildings, by the way. It's good to see that. I mean, they shouldn't have to live in squalor, I don't think, while they're doing this. But it is good to see people trying to do better for themselves. I hope every one of them is successful. But yeah, it's going to be low of 48 and a high of 64. It look like a wet day. It's going to tell you guys about the .com order I had the other day. They piled the stuff in the back, made me put my back seat down so they could put these things in. Then they set stuff on top. Well, they were lawn chairs in boxes. They set stuff on top. Well, they don't understand gravity is a thing, and I had to stop real suddenly because somebody stopped in front of me. Well, all that crap comes shooting forward, hit me in the back, and landed up in my passenger side. About killed me. It's one of the hazards of doing Walmart.com deliveries. They are, that one actually paid pretty good at least, but still, I actually showed the card for that on here yesterday, I think, or the day before. I mean, it took me a little over 2 hours to do that order. Actually, almost 3 hours to do that order. I started at 2, I finished up around 5. It was a large order. Oh, hello. Welcome. I didn't know you guys could hear my drinks. I keep ice and drinks in the vehicle. I will be broadcasting for about 30 minutes while I'm driving. It takes me about 30 minutes to get to my location. Keep a lot of ice in here because it melts throughout the day, and then I can have something to drink later. I have to plan ahead for stuff, and like I said, that's why I named my little podcast here Random Thoughts. And yeah, you're going to hear a lot of random thoughts here. About anything just pops into my head, to be honest. Well, I can't get over yet, guy. Got a guy behind me riding my butt. Okay, now I can go over. Okay, fella, go ahead and get your speeding ticket. I'm pretty sure the officer's waiting on you up here. And there he is. Co-pilot, so somebody can respond to text messages. That would be awesome. Maybe sometimes when my daughter rides with me, I'll get her to do that, if she's willing. She's a little standoffish sometimes. She'll, but as she kind of in those teenage years, she wants to do her own thing. I miss my little daddy's girl. Oh gosh, I hope it don't rain. People like to drive in your blind spot when you're driving. I never understood that. I don't like being in people's blind spot. If I'm going to pass somebody, I try to get past them as quickly as possible, just for safety reasons. Looks like traffic's getting congested. It always gets a little congested up here at this bridge. I don't know why. Oh, dead animals. Ugh. I don't know what that was. Can't even tell what it was anymore. I believe they call this the 77 corridor. I don't know. This I-77. People really like the F-150 around here. You see a lot of these trucks. My wife drives a Nissan Frontier. It used to be my dad's. I inherited it after he passed away, and she kind of took it over once I got this Jeep. And I started doing these delivery jobs. The truck just wasn't workable for delivery work. It's too big, uses too much gas. It's good for hauling stuff, though. I miss my dad. I always think of him when I go across this bridge because we used to fish in this river when I was a kid. Well, when I was a kid, I'd catch my limit and then I'd go swimming while my dad and my uncle would fish. I still talk to my uncle from time to time. I don't know if you're watching this, Gary, but hey. Had to use the truck to do some deliveries. I had one order. I missed this customer because I can't. I really like delivering for him because he always does a 10% tip, flat 10% tip, no matter what he orders. And had one order that was $1,000. I mean, he ordered a lot of stuff. I had to go get the truck because it wouldn't fit in the Jeep. So I have all this stuff in the back of the truck. My daughter actually went with me to help unload it. I mean, we filled up not only the bed of the truck, we filled up the back seat of the truck. I mean, it was full. And he paid $100 tip on that. I thought for sure he'd take that off. And I wouldn't have blamed him on that one. I mean, I thought, oh, this has to be a mistake. And he paid it. Now that is an awesome customer. Now that dude, I will crawl across glass to deliver for.
Canceled.
But you don't give. But into work, off week, and then most of the people are on public assistance, so they only get paid once a month. And then there's some jobs that just pay once a month, like everybody that works for any of the schools. All schools are paid once a month. So yeah, you're looking at middle of the month, people just pretty much run out of money. So this is a rough time during this time of the month, but again, I'm going to try to get my 5 knocked out this morning. Hopefully, get my bonus. I've done it before. It's only for the first 5. It doesn't give you any more than that. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the Spark app on. I ain't been doing a whole lot of Spark here lately. Turned on. Let's see if anything comes in on the way. We're not that far from, I think we're like 10 miles from the first Walmart at this point, so if there's anything that comes up in the queue, we might pick it up and be able to go ahead and grab it on the way. I'm just going to leave the queue up so I can see it. Hold on. Come on. There we go.
Spark driver.
There we go.
Retrieving
There, I
location
can
to match you
hear
with
when the
nearby
order comes up.
offers.
And that should help. Whoa. Honestly, dude, what the heck? They'll run your ass over out here. Interesting morning. Actually, we don't get a whole lot of tornadoes out here. We've gotten them in the past, but not very often. I've only been through 2 since in this area ever that I can remember. One of them, ironically, was on one of my friend's wedding day. Yeah, he got. I warned him about that one. I said, "Dude, did you think that's a bad sign that you're getting married and there was one of the worst tornadoes we've ever had rip through this area?" He said, "Don't worry about it, man." And 3 marriages later, yeah, I was right. And that first wife of his was horrible. I mean, she was a bad person. His second wife was far worse. She actually gave him a concussion, put him in the hospital. And the third wife just cheated on him, so I guess that's better, technically. Although the third wife did give him $3, so, and they are all his because they all look just like him. So yeah, they're his kids, at least. Thankful for that. But, and the funny thing is, him having $3, being the dog that he was. Sorry, Doug. He's a good friend, but boy, he was. He was. I guess in modern terms they call him a F-boy. I don't know if I'd go that far with it. He wasn't disrespectful to the girls. He didn't have a low opinion of women or girls or anything. I mean, he did think highly of them. But, and he, as far as I know, he never cheated on any girl he was with in a relationship. But a lot of girls he had sex with, he wasn't in relationships with. So, but he had fun, so I can't really blame him on that. But as far as I know, he never cheated not on a single person he was in not a single woman he was in a relationship with. He never cheated. Being a dog he was and chasing those girls the way he did, well, he was loyal. That is a good thing. Oh, got an order right away. Good job. Okay, I don't know where it's at, so I have to figure out where I got to go to this thing. Let's see which one it is. Probably. Oh, Dublin. Oh, way to go. Good. Let's go ahead and start the trip. apparently they are busy this morning. I haven't picked up an order in Dublin in a while, so it's I don't know if I haven't been there since they've done their remodel, so I don't know what to expect to get here. Don't usually like running out here, but like I said, I want to get these 5 incentive bonus out of the way as quickly as possible, and then move on to maybe run some Grubhub or Uber Eats again. Uber Eats yesterday was absolutely burning me up. I mean, it was sending me orders before I was finished with the order I was in. It was queuing them. I mean, I've never seen it do that. It would detect as soon as you get close to the drop-off, as soon as you're within like a mile of the drop-off area where you're supposed to drop off the order, it sends you another one. And it would queue it. It would put it in your queue. And that was wild. I've never had to do that before. But yeah, if I see a tornado, I'm definitely going to record it, just to answer the person's question from earlier. Yeah, if there was such a thing twirling in front of me, I record it, but then I'm turning around and heading the other way. I'm getting the heck away from it. I ain't chasing it. There's a movie coming out about that, about some guys that were what they call tornado chasers. I'm not one of those people. I am a husband and a father, and my responsibility is to stay alive for my family. And chasing tornadoes does not seem like a good way to accomplish that goal. I mean, if that's what you want to do, more power to you. Go for it. Knock yourself out. Not doing it for me. Sorry. I take enough risks just doing this delivery job. These deliverance packages for these companies is dangerous. Very dangerous. People are shooting delivery drivers. It's amazing how dangerous this job can be. It's scary how dangerous this job is getting sometimes. Let's see, I'm going to go off on exit 98, so it's going to take me about 10 minutes to get to the Walmart to pick up this first order I got this morning. I'm surprised I got it this far out, but they must be desperate. Oh, there's a crash at mile marker 108. Ooh, well, I'm glad I'm going off before. Going off way before I get to there, at least 10 miles. But yeah, the driving this morning is going to be fun from the look of things. But yeah, the clouds do look ominous, don't they? I can see why you might think there might be a tornado coming. I don't know of any reports of a tornado. I checked with the weather this morning, and all it said was light rain, and it was going to be 48 to 60 degrees. So far, so good. I haven't seen anything that would be of any major concern at this time. I think I might check on putting a widget on here that shows the local weather. I wonder if I can do that. I could play with this app and see what widgets I can add in. Never thought about putting a weather thing on here. That's probably a good one to put on. I mean, I got the chat widget added in. Obviously, I can see the chats come up on the screen, so I know what's going on there. Unfortunately, I can't completely respond to them. I have to catch them as I'm going. I can't chat back with you, but I can respond and talk about what you're talking about. Looks like my device is getting hot, so I'm going to put some air on it to cool it down a little bit. You might hear a little bit of a roar of the wind on the mic there. Looks like we might have a break in the clouds coming up. I almost see the sky. We are 6 minutes from our destination. There's a bird flying over. I see a lot of birds flying over the interstate here, probably because there's a lot of dead animals. These birds will eat the dead, well, basically the dead animals.
In 2 miles, take exit 98 toward Cleburne Boulevard.
Yeah, the GPS lost me there for a second. That's what you heard, the do-do. Yeah, that's what there's the hotels on this exit. And here you're going to see the restaurants that are on this exit. They got a Burger King. And then we got our gas and other restaurants that are on the exit. Don't know why they split them, but yeah. That's what's available on this exit as far as food and eats and places to sleep. Hey, look, there's a wind turbine.
In a half mile, take exit 98 toward Cleburne Boulevard.
I don't know if that's actually hooked up to anything. I think it's just for show.
Take exit 98.
And here we are.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Cleburne Boulevard.
We went to Fazoli's the other day when my wife and daughter were heading to Virginia
Turn left
Beach
onto Cleburne Boulevard.
for their mother-daughter trip. They actually have some really good food. I have to say, their food is really good there. If you want a good, nice little Italian restaurant, that's a good one.
Continue on Cleburne Boulevard for half a mile.
I am almost to my destination. I think these
In a quarter
Walmarts
mile,
used to be
turn
able to
left
be
onto Alexander Road.
what you call late, considering how hard it is to get around this area with the 3 Walmarts, and you get pulled between all 3 of them. And all about 9 miles apart, 9 to 10 miles apart, but you can get an order at any one of them from
At the
anywhere in
light,
this
turn
zone.
left onto Alexander Road. In a quarter mile, turn left.
And I am here. Let me see where they moved pickup to. Ah, there's a sign. Pickup. Look for their signs where they put this stuff now. Let's see, where are their pickup parking? Used to be over here, but they've done the remodel, and with the remodel they have moved stuff around. It looks like they didn't bother to put their signs up. Okay.
In 600 feet,
Yeah,
your
they didn't put their
destination
sign
will
up.
be on the right.
Oh, they're in the middle of their remodel. They ain't finished remodel yet. Okay. Anyway, I am going to have to hop off and get this done today. You guys enjoy.
Your destination is on the right.